it's Teja, and I have a question. Have you ever put an outfit on, we're about to head out the door to put on your white shoes, and then you realize your white shoes look a little something like this? Yeah, happened before, happens to me all the time. And you're like, oh, I don't want to wear dirty white shoes. I want them to be white still. And then you're like, maybe I should clean them. Oh wait, I don't know how to clean them. Well, I'm gonna show you how to make these look wearable again, because these are very dirty. So first, as you can see, I've already took out the laces right there. You take them right here. Here's the laces. You rinse them out. You rinse them out, just cold water preferably. And you put some hand soap on them, like this. Kind of see it. And you just really rub them and massage the soap into them to get kind of the loose dirt out of them. And you do that for a little bit. Try not to leave the water running. Don't want to be doing stuff like that. So you massage it with soap for a while like this. Then you rinse them out. Once you rinse them out, you're gonna put them into like a small bowl, kind of like this one. And you're gonna fill that bowl with cold water. And in the cold water, you're gonna add a little bit of bleach. Not too much. But as you can see, the laces are already looking clean already, just from getting all that loose dirt out of them. Pretty white already. But this step will make them neon white. Makes them look really good. So I put them in the cold water. Try to avoid adding too much cold water, kind of like this, about that amount. And then you grab your bleach and you unscrew it. And then you put about a shot, not too much, just a little bit. And then you're gonna rub in the bleach into them too, as I'm doing right now. Kind of just moisturize it in there. And you don't want to let this sit too long in the bleach because it'll eventually turn them yellow. You just kind of rub the bleach in pretty good. And then you just let them soak in that mixture while you clean your white shoes. So I'm just gonna set them aside and let them soak. And then I start filling up the sink. I put the plug in the sink so the water will hold. And then I fill up the sink with cold water. Cold water works better whenever you're cleaning these shoes. And I fill it up about medium, so the shoes can soak in the water while you're starting, because we're gonna end up pouring some OxiClean in here, the powder stuff, and the bleach, just to kind of get a good soak for them going while you're cleaning. So I filled this sink up, just a little medium, so they're kind of underwater in the top. And then you put a little bit of this in there again, so they could soak in there. Don't go too crazy with it. Just like 4 shots of it, and then kind of mix it in there so they could get that good soaking while you're cleaning one shoe to the other. And then you're gonna grab toothpaste. First, one of the ingredients you're gonna use. And you're gonna grab the toothpaste and kind of just spread it all over the shoe like this. Not like necessarily the plastic parts, but more like the cloth parts. And we use toothpaste because it has the whitening stuff in it already, and it gives it a very nice thick layer of whitening. So I'm just gonna scrub that on. Okay, so I have finished scrubbing in the toothpaste to all the cloth material parts of the shoe. Then I'm gonna put that in the water and repeat the next step of putting toothpaste on this shoe. If you could already see the difference between the scrubbing on the cloth with the white toothpaste. And then, you know how we set these laces in the bleach? Well, after they've been setting for about 5-10 minutes, you're gonna wanna add a blue-based detergent into them, just a little bit. Because the blue base in there brings out the true white of the color. So we're just gonna massage that in right now. As we massage that in, we're also gonna add the blue base into the water where the shoes are, because after the bleach has been setting for a while, you're gonna wanna do the same thing with the shoes as you're doing with the laces. And then we're gonna grab the other shoe and we're gonna scrub the white toothpaste into them as well. So let me grab the other shoe and we're gonna cover it with the material parts again with toothpaste, as you already know what we do here. And then I'm gonna scrub that all in, and then I'll show you how it looks. So as I'm scrubbing this in, I'm thinking about why do we clean our white shoes, and why? Well, they probably smell a bit funky after a while of not being cleaned. And white shoes are probably the most clean looking shoes, and they go with just about any outfit. But once they're looking dirty, you don't want to wear them as often as you do whenever they're bright white. So I'm thinking scrubbing your shoes and doing all of this is worth it whenever you want to wear your white shoes out and make them look nice and clean. It's honestly very beneficial to take care of your white shoes once in a while. Even if you let them get to the extreme badness of dirty level, you could still wash them and make them look almost brand new. It's super beneficial to follow these steps. So I have just finished soaking my shoes after massaging all the toothpaste onto them. And then I kind of scrubbed them with the bigger scrub brush that I have over here. This one. You could do something like this to kind of massage your toothpaste into them while they're soaking. And then I'm going to grab this soap bar I've been using. This is the brand of it. It works very well to get all of the dirty spots on the Nike sign. You can see here, it's like black on the edge, and it works really well to get all of those dark spots off. So I just grab it. My shoe's already wet. Actually, first, before you do that, you need to spray some OxyClean on them. You just spray it everywhere, just like that. Just kind of get it in there.
Just another thing to add on and just massage it into the material. It really lathers them and gives them that good quality bleach, white brightening. And then I'm going to do that to the other one. Just let the other one float on top. So this could really soak into the material. I try to get all the places where it has the actual material instead of the plasticky filling stuff, just so it will soak in there and be able to really get the dirt out. And then, once I massage that in there, I grab
a little dash of this OxyClean, and it's the powder version. So I just grab a little bit of this. I'm going to do the same thing as I did with the spray, but I'm just going to pour it on the material part. And then kind of just massage it everywhere so you get real nice and a deep cleaning. And I'm just going to do that and massage it into the shoe, as you can see here. It's kind of feels like salt. It's like a salt scrub for your shoes. I know we've all used that before. And I just scrub it in there. And then I'm going to grab my soap bar right here, the one I showed you, the same brand. And I'm just going to get all the plastic places rubbed in. So I've completely put the shoes on with the powder and the stain remover bar and the OxyClean spray, and I've completely lathered them in it, and this is something like they'll look like, kind of powdery. I just let them set to the side because directions say let them set for 10 minutes before you wash them out, because obviously if I let the stain stuff set longer, it'll be more likely to remove it better. So I'm going to let those set over there, and then here we have the dirty laces. So here they are. And as you can see, they're pretty white looking now. And with bleach, you got to make sure that whenever you're done bleaching, you rinse them out very well. Because, if you don't rinse them out very well, they'll turn yellow. So that's what we're going to do right now. Let me grab them out of this bleach water. It's very dirty looking. Then I'm going to simply rinse them like we did in the beginning. I'm going to rinse them really good with cold water first. So I'm rinsing them, and then I'm going to get some hand soap on them again, just like this. I'm going to put about 2 squirts on them, 3 maybe. And I'm just going to moisturize that into them to try to get all of that excess bleach off of them. it's good to rub them really well so you can make sure that they'll stay bright white and not bright yellow. Nobody wants yellow laces or dirty shoes. So I massage them really good to look like this. As you can see, it has like that blue tone again because that's what brings out the bright white and the true white. Then we're gonna simply rinse them all over again. And I think I'm just gonna keep rinsing them. I rinse them really well. So my shoes are still sitting there with the stain remover on them. And here we have the rinsed out laces. They look pretty white, as you can see. Get the sun out of them. They look really white looking. So now, next I'm gonna take this microfiber dry cloth and I'm gonna grab them like this, one at a time, and put them in the cloth. And we're gonna start at the very tip, right there. And then we're just gonna pull it through to soak a lot of that water and excess stuff out of there. Just like that. The towel gets very wet, so whenever you do this, it's normal. You just do that twice to get a lot of that excess water out, and you can see how nice and bright and white they are. And I'm gonna repeat that step for the second shoelace. So I'm finishing rinsing off the shoes from the stain remover and the powder and the spray, the OxiClean spray. I'm finishing up all that. So now they have a nice rinse on them. This is what they look like. Looking a lot better. But this isn't the last step. We still have to, let me set that up. We're gonna grab baking soda, which is what I have in this sack right here. And you just grab the baking soda and you grab your small scrubber, little toothbrush, and just grab that. And I'm gonna just put it all over the shoes because whenever I let them dry outside, I'm going to let them dry with the baking soda on them. That will be the final, well, not the final step, because once they dry, you will wipe off the baking soda because it'll be all dried up. And it really gives them that white glow. So that's what I'm gonna finish up doing here. Put the baking soda everywhere on them. And then I'm gonna set for about 24 hours to let them dry. And then tomorrow, we will see what they look like. So, I'm leaving them outside to dry overnight. Well, right now, about 24 hours tomorrow, I will come get them and see how they look. And maybe I'll be able to post a picture, after picture video for you guys to check out. And you can see the results. Thank you for watching, and I hope you guys try this out because it works really good. They're already looking white.